Hey guys, it's Matt. It's Sunday here, and I decided I'm gonna show you guys all my drawings here for the first time. And some of these drawings you might have seen on Reddit, and some of them are on my website. But there are a few that really haven't been seen at all. So yeah, I used this Sunday pretty well, and brought a whole bunch of lamps in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because this sucker right here is not working. But hey, I got it working now, and it's you know, it's enough to see. So right here on this table I got a lot of my older drawings. This one here, you know, made probably when I was a sophomore in high school, maybe a freshman, like right around that area. And this one right here, I did this for a buddy I knew in high school, and he had this band. He was making an album with some friends, and he wanted an album cover, so I drew this, and it's like a mess going down a highway, and I didn't really like the finished product at the time, but that was actually the second time I tried it. The first time I tried an album cover for him was this one right here, and I liked the idea of it, and then I tried a different version with the stuff going down the road. But that band is now done, and everybody has gone off on different paths, so that was that. More older kind of sketches here. This one is the one that I have not released. This one took me 30 hours, and it was right around probably late 2015. I really worked on this, and had the idea of wanting to get it shaded, but it just turned into a huge job, and I'm getting to where I'm happy where it is now, and it's actually my favorite drawing in here, because it's like all these themes and little symbols that I've put in my drawings over the years. Like, this kind of just brings it all together. It's got like all these kind of weird symbols and like languages that don't exist, that kind of mimic the Chinese language, stuff like that. And you got all these like kind of creatures, and you can see stuff within it. It's like a little doorway right there, and yeah, I like that one. And I'll be posting this one on Reddit and on my website now that it's I put this in the video. I just kind of left it in the closet and let it kind of stir, or what do you call it when you're making beer, and you just kind of let it sit there and ferment. So here's one of my other big drawings, like this big monster, his face right there. This one right here, I spent $90 on the frame, and it's a non-glare glass, except there's some glare, but I mean that's about as non-glare as you're gonna get. And this was made, I drew this in 2012, and I've gotten a good 100 upvotes total on Reddit. 2 subreddits I had 30 upvotes, another one I had 20, another one 20, another one 10, so it's been well received. Some more sketches back here, a little older. These are all 2011, and around that era. This one is a tribute to my favorite artist, Beksinski. He's a Polish artist. He makes really weird creatures, and that was a direct tribute to him. He's my favorite artist by far, and he died unfortunately in the 90s, I believe. This one right here, back to that album that I was talking about my friend made. This was the final image that I gave to him, and he decided to use this. He actually used this for the album cover. They made that album, and that was it. That was that. You know, they did a couple gigs. You can see that one on my website. This one right here, I have a friend, this girl I know who draws kind of stuff similar to that, just a lot of intense line work. So this one was like a tribute to her. I really liked all her art, and that was made like, you know, 2016. I'm guessing maybe late 2015. I just haven't drawn in a long time. That one unreleased drawing I have back there, like this is like 2015 as well. This one was around the same time as that line work one. All around the same time, and this was my last drawing that I've done. Just some photos from Colorado. Went there on a vacation, took it with this camera I got right now in my hand. This was this picture I took. There was this glass little aquarium that I was given. It was like, you know, a little 10-gallon whatever, and I put plants in there, and I put a bunch of water in there, and all this like mold or something started to grow. And this was the picture of the side of this glass aquarium, and it turned out like really cool. You could like see a face within it, so I always liked that picture. This is another one from Colorado. This is Durango, near Durango, Colorado. Took this, actually, I took this, I was like in a parking lot when I took that photo. It was crazy, just like, it's not even hard to get a picture like that. This is this tree here in Austin, Texas, native tree. And more shots of Durango here. You can really see the weather coming in up there. This was the shot place I was staying at in Durango, and there's these huge trees everywhere, and this bird is a type of blue jay, and got it. It was a pretty cool shot, and then he flew away shortly after that. So these right here are a lot of 2012. Right around that time frame. Like this here, this was, you know, 2014, 2015, right around that. This is a copy right here of this. I got this copied, and this has been well received on Reddit, a couple different subreddits. Same as this one too. This one has got some good coverage online, and some people like it. The way I store this drawing in here is it's gotten to it now, and you know, it is old. I mean, this thing was, you know, a couple like years old, probably 3-4 years old, and this yellow is starting to develop just from the, you know, the ballpoint pen. That's just gonna happen no matter what you do. I mean, maybe if you spend $90 on each drawing and do it like this, that ain't gonna really show up, you know, no oxygen getting in there, but Some more old kind of sketches here. I always liked this one, drawing, and I did this one when I was working. I was, whoopsie daisy. I was working at a old movie theater, and that's like some, piece of shit paperwork you gotta do, and so I just went ahead and drew on the back of that. And this is the text that I drew at the end of Hell final version, my animation. That's more newer drawing right there. Started drawing on a canvas one day. Came up with this, all these like different pins, that I put in there. And just kind of scrapped that one. There's an old pencil drawing I did. I had some people back in school I went with who liked that one. This drawing here is kind of based on a friend I knew, what he looked like. This is another drawing right here I did at work when I was working at that movie theater in my spare time. And like around 2013. Another old one here. Here's this one's from 14. A lot of the times I just didn't date these things. I didn't title them. I just wasn't into that. I just didn't really like titling them. I just like putting my name on it, and that's it. This one from like 2012. Actually, this here was like a 2012 drawing. And then I added all this. This is like from a, probably a year later, I like added to it. An old one. You can see this one on my website, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this mark here came from this drawing. Did that, I know, at least 4 years ago, and oh, look at that. 5 years ago. 2011, January 7th. I was with a friend when I did this one. We were not sober. And anyway, this was a newer one. You can see it's just a little bit more clearer quality in the line work, and kind of got a little ruined up there. Yeah, a lot of the times I just drew with black and white and slowly just started integrating some color, and now my animations are just full color all the time, and so definitely had to grow out of drawing because I didn't want to do portraiture work, and so I look back on it all and glad I did it. Here's that's photo in Texas, and the photo I did in Texas here. Thank you, lamp. Thank you, lamp. Go ahead and get back. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this camera here I'm holding, it's good for nighttime quality. You can get some good shots at night. It's a Nikon P510. Some older sketches here. Getting low battery on my camera. I'm trying to hurry this sucker up. Another one I did at work, the movie theater, my first job. It's canoeing in downtown Austin. A shot of Durango, New Mexico. Durango. Alright, guys. It's a lot of stuff to look at. But yeah, I did this as my last drawing, and I may come back to drawing, you know, and I definitely like drawing little title sequences like this that I had in my video Hell. So I'm, you know, that's where I'm probably going to be doing some more hand-drawn stuff. And you know, it's something to think about as well, drawing, you know, certain textures and having them glitched out in this program I use, Processing 2. And sorry about that, guys. Camera ran out of battery, so back to low quality iPad version. So anyway, not opposed to doing drawings and putting them in my animations. I have done that before, but not on a scale that I'm talking about. I mean, I could really integrate more drawing into my animations and really give it more of a, you know, handmade feel. So there is that. But I think you can only go so far with drawing. It's like you can draw naked chicks. You can paint naked chicks. You can graffiti naked chicks. You can, you know, oil painted. You can put some oil on some naked chicks, but that is the only way. Where you can make it as a, you know, a non-digital artist. You have to sell yourself to naked women. Now, I'm much happier doing animations, and the, you know, feedback is way higher from them. Although my animations, they don't necessarily get the same, you know, views every time. I got a very popular video, almost to the point of 4,000 views, which to me, like, when I make my stuff from scratch, you know, it means a lot to me. When I can get, you know, around about 4,000 views. That's fucking sick. And I only made that video Hell not even 3 months ago. So, anyway, I just have more of a punch with this animation, and I'm getting people's attention, and you know, you can feel it when you're the guy putting it out there. You know, I've had some people who say some nice things about my drawings, you know, on Reddit and stuff, but it's just not the same. I mean, I got people asking me how to do my animations and whatnot, and you know, I'll get to that. I think I'm probably going to show people just how to import into Processing 2 with the code, not show you how to do animations, but just show you how to upload into the program, because it is a pain in the ass, and it takes just hours of scrolling through tutorials that have to do with ASDF pixel sorting, and you just have to keep going until you find that one tutorial where it actually makes sense and you're not completely confused. So I do feel bad for people who just simply want to learn how to do it, and it's just too complicated because of how one guy can describe it. So I'll probably end up making a how-to video on just how to use the program. As well as showing people how to use like Audacity, you know, how to pixel sort images in Audacity. So I'll probably get to that, and I appreciate everybody wanting to know how. And it's a different kind of thing, you know, like when I've posted drawings and had people say, wow, this is cool, but it's like they're not really into it. They're not like, you know, they're ready for what's next. And it's like, man, the amount of good feedback that I've gotten doing my animations just really makes me want to wake up the next day. So I really thank you guys all for watching my videos and saying great things about them and liking them. So thank you all, and I have a new kind of idea that I'm about to put into this animation I'm working on, and I'm going to bring in some kind of physical objects that I'm going to try to get a green screen for. And what I've got is this huge ball of wires, and it looks really cool. I'm going to leave it at that, but I want to see what's going to happen in an animation form, doing that, you know, having a physical object and doing some movement and getting different shots, doing the green screen, and just seeing that experiment work, because I can do that, you know. It's something within my means that I can do, so you know, I'd be interested to see how it goes. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good week.